Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I found the secret to winning control lobbies and I'm going to share them with you, exactly what to do, the step-by-step guide of how to win and conquer control lobbies. So sit back, relax and watch till the end to get the full tactics. So we're going to start off with a three-piece. Now the main thing about control, I think more than any other game mode, is map positioning, map control, and putting pressure on your opponents, okay? Mid-map control is everything. Now, the reason why I think this is more important than control than other game modes, well, search and destroy is obviously round-by-round basis. You can have some rounds where you go to A, some by B. You can win by not even having any map control, so it's very different. Hardpoint as well. I feel like hardpoint is important, but the reason why hardpoint's a lot different to control is because the game is constantly changing depending on the hardpoint, right? So the spawns might be important on one hill, but the next hill might not be as impactful. Where with control, it's pretty much the same. You get the same spawn points. It's basically the same thing repeated on a round by round basis. So let's break it down and show you exactly what to do. So starting off, we've actually given them a lot of map control on A. I tried to flank them. Now in this situation, I went for the flank, I went for a play, and although it didn't work out, I guess it was okay because my teammates got the trade and we essentially got 2 kills and I got taken out. So I guess we'll take that positive trade. But the main thing you want to do, right, I think in control, is act on your kills, okay? So once you get a kill, push up the map. Get a kill, push up the map, make that a constant threat, and basically you want to control 2/3 of the map at all times. We get some good centering off, we take out the first guy, and I want you to notice every time we're getting a kill, the way we're progressing across the map to cover power positions. So right now we only have 1/3 of our map covered, I would say, but in this moment I don't want to push out and get too aggressive because I'm expecting them to push me. I'm expecting them to try to play for the power position, so we're taking our time. I spot somebody on B, gonna jump across, we spot him, gonna crouch, get the kill, and then back off again. And what you want to do, right, is essentially get 2 or 3 kills. As soon as you get that 3-piece, there you go. Now we've got the 3-piece, pull the trigger, and this is where you need to be aggressive. Okay, we've got a 4-piece, go for the aggression, go forward. You know they're going to spawn at the back now, and this is where you need to set up in their base. Think of it like a chess game, right? You've got your turn, then you've got their turn. So we go through, this is our turn now. We go through, we can play aggressive. Now, I knew exactly where they were going to be. I knew they were going to be on the left-hand side here, but that was very stupid of me to over-challenge and peek the window, right? What I should have done, if I could replay that situation now, knowing what I know, I would have just held an angle from the window where I'm looking across and getting some shots off, because we know they're going to be there, and that's all it's about. And I think you guys will probably agree with me if you guys play rank play. The amount of times that you get spawn trapped on this map and it's a very sticky situation is because they have so much map control. So what you want to do is constantly just check your base, make sure no one's there, and right now is a good example of getting into power position and just watching over your team. So here I'm like, cool, we're on the defense, I'm going to watch the left hand side and watch over my team. Now, there's 2 main elements in control, okay? 1 is the time element and 2 is the lives. As long as you're in control out of 1 of the 2, you should be good to go. Actually, 3. Sorry, the point as well. I don't know how I forgot the main thing. There's 3 points in control. So you got the point, you got your lives, and you got your time. As long as you're controlling 2 out of the 3 things, you should be in control of the round, no matter on defense or offense. So right now, we're in control of the lives and the time, and to be honest, the tick as well. You know, they're not really on the point. So I can say we control all 3 things, and it's a very easy round. I'm going to go through. I'm on a power position. We go through, we get another kill, and it was a pretty easy, pretty standard round. But the main thing we did right was because we got the kills early on in the round, it allowed us to put pressure on our opponents. And once you put pressure on them in one aspect, so for example the kills, what happens is they have to start to be a bit faster. They have to start to play more towards the time, and because they only have a few lives, they actually have to start to slow down. So what happens is their goals start to conflict with each other because they have to get on the point, but they can't waste lives. So that's when you can start to manipulate and you can start to really get some wins under your belt. So I think if you guys can really think about going into the game, right, what 2 aspects can I control? The time, the point, or obviously the kills or the lives. So in the first round, I feel like we did a good job of controlling those 2 aspects. Now into the next round, let's see what we can do. So offense is a bit harder, but to be honest with you, I think it all comes down to the break. If you can get a good break, even if it's not the very start, right, if you can get just a good 4 down, 3 down, what you can do is you can actually get them into power positions and spawn trap them, and it can actually be very, very easy. So the main thing you want to do is get those initial kills, and once you've done so, just kind of progress across the map and just get into power positions. I think the reason why it's so difficult in control sometimes is because what happens is there's so many spots, especially on this map, right? There's like 100 different areas it can be in, and for you to check through every single area logically, it's just quite difficult. So once you get a few kills, you make sure to progress across the map and make the most out of it. We're gonna go through here. We're down by 1 life, so we're gonna go through, and this is where we can start to open up the map. So I get a kill, my teammate gets a kill, and I want you to always watch what I'm doing. So as soon as my teammate gets a 2-piece, I'm sprinting. Okay, I know only 1 player is up and the rest are coming off spawn. So what that means is they're gonna spawn at the back left right now. So straight away, I'm literally pushing. We spot that guy, we take him out, and now we're in a situation where we can get them in a spawn trap. It did take me a bit of time to get there, so you can see he did catch up to me, but that's what it's about. It's about that constant battle for map pressure, okay? My teammates push through, and right now I want you to notice that I'm not playing back, I'm not playing passive, I'm literally playing aggressive and trying to take over the map because my teammates are progressed forward. And that's what control's about. It's all about the map control. I think my controller or something, I think my headset messed up here. I think this is the moment right now. I'm not sure if it's here. We're about to find out. Okay, no, it might not be here. There was a moment where I just stopped moving in that corner and a guy killed me, but that's not right now. So we're going to go through. I'm going to chuck a stun over, watch over my teammate. I actually spot about 2 or 3 enemies here. So we're going to try to go over and just try to play again a credit angle. That's 4 down. And we're just in such a good position again. We've got the live advantage, we've got the time, and we've actually got the ticks as well. So again, it's all about putting pressure onto your opponents and trying to just make them make mistakes. So right now you're seeing we're constantly in a spawn battle. We're going to go through. I spot this guy out in the open. We take him out. And I should have been prepared for the right-hand side. Here you can see we get taken out. If I was a bit more clued on there, a bit more prepared, all I would have done is backed off slightly, stayed in that power position, and they would have had to take me out first before they go to my teammates. And that would have just, again, put so much pressure on them. Now, just imagine if you flip the script, okay, and we're on the defense, yeah? You've got 12 lives on your side. Your opponent's got 19. They've got the ticks and they've got the kills. There's just so much pressure on you. You're more likely to make mistakes. So, if you guys are trying to improve in control, because in my opinion, it is probably the hardest game mode to get used to, just really simplify it, okay? You want map pressure, you want map positioning. Once you get into those areas, you want to get kills. Once you get into kills, don't just stay in the same position. Push out and try to just put pressure on your opponents, because pressuring your opponents makes them more prone to mistakes, makes them more likely to mess up, and you can get them in a spawn trap. So we win the defense, we win the offense into the 3rd round. Let's see what we can do. We're going to start off by going through the right-hand side. Now this stairs is a pretty good spot because you get a bit of, you know, just a few line of sights there where you can watch over your team. We're going to go through, and what I'm trying to do here is try to just catch anybody off guard. I see my teammate gets 1. We spot the second guy. We make him 1 shot, and again, same kind of principle here. We get to the last guy's going to be in our spawn, so we're going to push through. Actually, I'm really fortunate there that that guy didn't hear me. And now I'm looking at the map, right? I'm like, okay, we are in a great position to push through and get them in a spawn trap. So I know they're going to be spawning at the back here, and the worst thing to happen here is us to all die. So what I'm trying to do is just get into a power position where I can kind of catch them off spawn. And honestly, if I can get 1 or 2 kills, reposition, and just do the same thing, they only have 50 seconds to work with. So you can see, because the game started so early, because we're doing so well early on, they don't have a lot of time to work with, and this is where the pressure starts to pile up. We go through, and there you go. We get a 2-piece, right? Now, this round is basically over in my head. In my opinion, I'm like, right, this round is basically over. Unless they get a 4-piece, this round is over. I'm going to push to the right-hand side, and what I'm going to do is literally trap them in the back left, okay? So that my teammates know exactly where they're going to come from. They get a 3-piece. We're going to push through. We spot the last guy there. I'm just going to jump on over, and they only have 35 seconds to work with. So one of the ticks is already done. Like, they just can't do anything right now. We've literally got them in such a trap. We're going to chuck a nade through, go through the front door, and we know exactly where they're going to come from. So I'm able to finesse, I'm able to maneuver around. We get a 3-piece, and again, it's just so easy when you've got map control, okay? So you're going to back off. Now, I know that they're spawning on the A point because I've just got a 3-piece on the left, but again, as I spoke about the 3 elements, right? Look at the time. They only have 20 seconds to work with. They have way less lives than us, and they have nothing on the point. So let's just say they get A control. I'm not worried because they can have the A point. That's fine. I've still got the time element on my side and the lives element. We're going to go through. The precision was really random, to be honest with you, but it works out. And with only 15 seconds left, they don't really have much play here. They don't really have many cards to hold. They only have 1 or 2 options, which we're going to try to exploit. So we're going to go through the bottom. We're going to try to pinch them through middle. Again, I don't mind if they get the A point. That's actually okay with me, just because of the situation. They're not going to have much to work with, but my teammate doesn't even want to give them the A point. We turn around, we get the last kill, and 10 seconds left. Again, pressure's on them. They have to make a play, and when they have to make a play, it means they're going to get caught out in the open. We go through, we almost get another kill, and we actually end up winning the game with 21 kills. So really impressive stuff in my opinion in terms of overall gameplay. I just feel like it was a lot easier in this game. I slowed down the game. Okay, the game's not done. Let's see what happens. We go through with the last guy's on A before we do the outro. Looks like he's on A, but again, I don't mind if they get A because I know, look at the lives. Realistically, they're not going to be able to get on the B point. So we kind of just back off, rotate to B, and we should be good to go. So let's kind of analyze the game and break it down again. So in control, what you want to do is work on your break, get those initial kills. Once your teammates get 3 down, work on progressing across the map, okay? Get into a position where you have a bit more map control, you have more areas to exploit, and you can just essentially spawn trap them on defense or offense. Work on 2 out of the 3 factors, okay? 1 is the time. Make sure the time is on your side. So if you're in defense, try to get the time down as quick as possible. If you're on offense, try to extend that time. Try to always be contesting and holding the point. And the other one is the point. Obviously, the more pressure you're putting on the point, the more your opponents are likely to make a mistake. And the third aspect is the kills. If you can combine 2 out of 3 of those aspects, I promise you, you will likely win most of your games. We're going to go through here and drop 22 kills for the victory in a Crimson lobby. It was pretty easy, to be honest, considering it was a Crimson lobby as well. So that does go to show that we were playing some, you know, some good Call of Duty there. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, and I'll catch you guys for tomorrow's video. Peace.